house. There's a lot of things we said we will or will not do. For instance, I will not stand for my man playing the field while.
Good morning. Can you hear
Good
me?
morning. Oh, this is a little bit better. Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, praises, praises. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, guys, welcome. This is your girl, Edrinna Marie. We are here live on Real Talk, Real Stories on It's Your Thing Radio. And I have one of my favorite friends on the call this morning, not Kim. She is a hip hop scholar and one of the realest reporters that I have ever met that get up close and personal out there in the rural areas, getting us the news that we need to have from the hip hop culture. Now, I want to introduce one of my good friends. Kim, come on in here, honey. How are you this morning?
Hey, good morning, honey. I'm doing great. Thank you. Like, it's not morning over here anymore. It's like 2:30, but I'm doing well. How is over there?
Okay.
How is over there?
It is good. It's good. We woke up a little humid outside, but everything else, it's a great, awesome, and amazing day. Now, Kim, I don't want to mess up your last name, honey. So can you let everybody know how to pronounce that? Because we friends and family, and Kim by Kim, I always call you that, but I do not want to mess up your last name. So could you say it for me?
I got you. It's actually like the Dutch way. If you want to pronounce it like the Dutch way, it's Dankoor. But you can
Dankoor.
also say like Dankoor. That's fine by me as well.
Dankoor. Is
Yes.
that French?
Yeah, it has some origin in French, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, I'm Surinamese. My parents are from Suriname, a country in South America. So I am Black Dutch. But the name Dankoor, yeah, probably has some origin in French. You know, the colonization days, they were everywhere.
Wow, that is so enlightening. Got a little history lesson this morning. So that brings me back to why you are such a scholar in the hip hop culture, because you are one of the realest reporters I have ever met that have been out here in a up close and personal relationship with the community, because you report from the culture and beyond. So what I wanted to ask you today is, why do you call yourself the realest reporter?
Yeah, that's a great question, actually. Yeah, I call myself the realest reporter on Instagram. That's my Instagram handle.
Mm-hmm.
And I came up with that name because I'm trying to be as authentic as possible, you
That's
know?
right.
Because it doesn't matter on whatever I may report, if it's maybe like scholarly work in academics, or maybe I'm sitting, in a talk show, or maybe I'm producing my own media. I always try to be as real as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And what you said before, I really appreciate that, because I always try to not only report on hip hop culture, but also be like in the culture.
That's right.
And not only because I love rap music, but I think it's also important to, if you're going to talk about certain communities, if you're going to, make your money off of certain cultures and community, you at least have to give back and also be part of that community.
That makes so much sense, because, accomplishing so much, what do you try to accomplish with your research and with the media literacy courses that you have? Because I know that you do a lot of stuff in the university. So could you explain a little bit about that too as well?
Yeah, of course. Yes, like actually twofold. Like the first part, the hip hop part, is that you probably also know that a lot of people have an opinion about rap music culture. Like a lot of people think they know what certain effects are on youth.
Right.
So what I'm actually trying to do with my research is actually investigate that. Like I actually want to hear from young people themselves, how they actually relate to rap music culture, what kind of messaging they get from rap music culture, and how rap music culture actually helps them in their day-to-day life. Because a lot of people think, especially like the older generation who doesn't always understand certain entertainment and messaging.
Right.
They always think that rap music is all bad, but it actually has a lot of positive messaging for youth as well.
Right.
So I wanted to investigate that and also shed a light on all the sides of rap music culture. Of course, the things that can be better, but also, of course, the positive positive sides and how it actually helps young people to deal with their everyday experiences. Right. And the media literacy part or the media literacy part is actually also very important for me because, of course, you have certain youth who may get the wrong messaging from rap music, and I actually want to teach that youth how to think critically, how to separate entertainment from real life.
That's
right. And also make sure that they don't think that that is the only way that you can be a man or a woman in this world.
That's
you can still enjoy rap music and still keep your own identity.
And that's right. That makes a lot of sense because it from experience with you, now I can understand that whole statement that you just mentioned about that because it's so important that we can be able to have our youth express themselves on any type of platform, and rap music has been that cultural since forever and a day. So to have someone like yourself to actually walk in the community, come in and actually sit down with the youth and explain this, to say, hey, listen, we might be a little different, but we also have some of the same views. And just because you're rapping doesn't mean that you're going to end up in society as the weakest link. No, you are here telling your story, and I really like how you're able to really get in the depths of that in those type of communities to be able to teach that. Now, I do have another question I wanted to ask you about. How is the hip hop scene there in the Netherlands? How is it?
Ooh, it's interesting. First of all, of course, you have different types of rap music in the Netherlands as well, just as in the USA. You have like political rap, you have party rap, you have conscious rap, you have different different kinds of rap music. But I see that mostly the commercial side of rap music, that a lot of artists kind of look up to the United States, and it's not that strange because, of course, rap music started in the United States.
Okay.
So you see that a lot of European rappers firstly look to the United States, what kind of are the latest rap trends and how, what kind of messaging U.S. rap artists are actually conveying. And on the other side, you also have like rap artists who actually mix it up. So it's still like the authentic form of rap music, but they kind of mixed it up with Dutch culture.
Okay.
And last week, I actually interviewed 4 female rap artists for a documentary because we have kind of the same issue in the Netherlands as well as in the United States with, I don't want to say equality, but maybe representation, because it is, of course, like a male-dominated genre.
It is.
So I'm trying to see how we can get more female rap to be recognized in the Netherlands. So that's kind of dope to do, and I'm very grateful for the fact that in the United States, you see more and more female rappers actually doing their thing as well.
I mean, I am so excited because, we are liberating ourselves to be able to have a voice to speak through that platform. And I'm so happy that you're able to take hip hop and bring it into the reality of having a conversation with the peers. So when do you... Let me know. I just want to know, when are you coming back to Atlanta, honey?
Ooh, Edrinna, I wish I could catch a plane tomorrow. Like, I miss Atlanta so much. It's insane. Like, every day I think about Atlanta, but of course, due to COVID, it was still kind of hard for me to travel outside the Netherlands, because I do think that the United States still has like a travel ban.
Okay.
So I think I will be able to come back somewhere next year. And yeah, I'm very excited for that. I love the city. I love like rap music culture. I love the fact that Atlanta is kind of the hip hop capital right now. I'm not hoping that I'm insulting people, but it went from New York to Los Angeles, and now kind of Atlanta and the South is dominating hip hop culture. And and when I'm there, I just want to try to do my own thing again. Give lectures and do things for the community, be in a community, produce media, work for Official Mafia, a magazine that's like an urban-centered magazine. So hopefully somewhere next year.
Oh, I am so excited. I can't wait to see you, okay? Now, you guys sit back, you relax, and we'll be right back with these messages.
Real talk, real stories with Edrinna Marie on WCRN Radio Network. Listen anytime, anywhere On your iPhone, download the C Room Radio Network app in your Apple Play Store.
Hey guys, this is your girl Edrinna Marie on It's Your Thing Radio, and we're back with my sister from another mother. I'm so excited. Kim, listen, I do have one more, a little bit of the conversation I was holding back for, but I noticed recently you had an interview with Antonio Simmons. And I thought that was so cool. And I wanted you to just enlighten us on that. Like, give us a little insight if you can talk about it or not. But I'm so excited.
Yes, cool. Of course. Yeah, I was pretty excited about that as well because Antonio Simmons is actually the director of Dogman.
Okay.
The last movie DMX actually started in. Rest in peace, DMX. I love him as an artist, and he's definitely gone too soon. He lost, he lost his life way too soon. Yeah. But it was a very interesting conversation because, of course, we talked about the movie. We also talked about how it was for Antonio to actually work with such a legend as DMX.
Wow.
We also talked about representation, like African American representation in media. And I think one of the most important statements that Antonio made was that he actually did it, how do you say that, the do-it-yourself approach that he had because he came from a disadvantaged neighborhood. Wow. And he actually taught himself how to, film and how to write a script. And he was like, okay, Hollywood makes a lot of movies Hollywood makes movies about, disadvantaged neighborhoods, people from quote-unquote hoods. But they're not doing it in a right way. Like, I think I can tell that story better.
Right.
And I think that is something that a lot of people can learn from. If you feel that you're not being represented in dominant media, please do it yourself because, all the opportunities are limitless. You have the internet, you can buy some equipment, you can work together with people from your community. So I really love the fact that Antonio was like, I don't like what Hollywood is doing. Let me tell my own story.
I know that's right, because we got to take it back. Sometimes we be waiting for people to do stuff for us, but we have to be able to know how to be educated, to get the tools that we need to be successful in those great areas of the art. And I'm just so excited about the continuing of his legacy, DMX. So that was, it was so authentic and genuine, your interview with Antonio, that, I just had to bring it up because I got excited too,
Thank you. Well, so if I may, Edrinna, people can still watch it on my Instagram, realist_reporter_KD.
Okay, now we're going to get Kim to give us her website and her social media again. So you guys that's out there that's listening on It's Your Thing Radio, we are live in the building. Kim by Kim, the realist media expert, interview, PhD student and scholar, my homegirl. Now, let's get that information again so we can get to you.
Okay, thank you, babe. So my website is www.kimbykim.com. So I am a Dutch-speaking person, so my website is partially Dutch and partially English. But I also have like a Facebook business page, Kim by Kim _NL USA. That's mostly English. And my Instagram account is only English, like the English language, and that is realist_reporter_KD.
Now you guys heard that. realist_reporter_KD. My homegirl, Kim by Kim. This is your girl, Edrinna Marie, and it's been so awesome talking to you today, Kim. You have a great, awesome, and amazing rest of your day in the Netherlands, and we'll be right back with some more hot topics.
Thank you, Edrinna. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.